love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. I'm so gone, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Friday Night from the Forts here at CFR Widecrest. It is a pleasure to join you this evening. Joining me in the combox is the ever one and only Andrew Puffer Proctor. Mate, welcome to yet another classic Friday night.
Yeah, it's looking like a good night of racing tonight. Sorry about that.
Got
and a very difficult track by the looks of it at practice.
21 cars so far out on track. We are going to have a special guest in just a moment come and join us. They're going to take us for a hot lap for your viewing pleasure and to get a bit of an understanding of this awesome layout at Laguna Seca. For those of you who do and race on this very often, it is a wicked circuit. Very awkward, very hard, but the boys are making short work of it tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I've been watching some interesting driving, and the boys testing the limits by using the curbs and seeing what it does to the car, and some pretty brutal suspension brakes if they hit those sausage curbs too hard.
Oh yeah, the sausage curbs, yeah, the big red ones or the yellow ones are absolutely brutal. As we see one of the lockdown lads around at the back there, I think that was Nathan Verney. That is Nathan Verney there. So we saw the boys and girls tackle Phillip Island last week. Much different circuit this week, Andrew.
It definitely is, and the biggest challenge the boys I reckon are going to have tonight is the corkscrew. The amount of unbalance they're going to have coming through it, pulling the car up, turning it in, turning it back when your car's almost airborne.
So right on cue, we'll give you the entry to the corkscrew on camera. So this is as they come up the hill, so you can see it's completely blind crest, and they've got a braking zone to get through the corkscrew, and then they've got to get down through that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that is blind as you will ever get a corner. So that is something that will be on the watch out for tonight. So Jordan Dakin, intermittent throttle loss, G920 things went out and bought a complete new PC setup to get rid of one issue, now another. Oh, Jordan. Any excuse to avoid running, mate. It's only Laguna Seca. Don't be afraid. We got it.
Any excuse to get an upgrade.
Yeah, right. Well, let's get our
Wait,
special
I'm
guest.
sorry, the wheel's not working anymore with the computer. We're going to have to upgrade.
Just pull the cable and just turn it. See, look, it doesn't drive. See what I got to do? Look, it's not working. I need a new one. Anyway, let's get our special guest in and let's see what he's up to. Braden Martin, welcome to the Combox, mate. How are you this evening?
Yeah, not too bad, guys. Thanks for having me.
Ah, no problem, mate. You're going to be the one taking us on a hot lap, I understand, eh?
Yeah, well, definitely I think anyone's laps are going to be hot tonight with the temperature of the track, but yeah, we'll see how we go.
Yeah,
So,
I just did notice that 43 degrees. Wow.
Yeah, it's very hot.
So just before we get into the hot lap, what's your personal take on this track? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your verdict?
I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. It's the first ever track I did an endurance race in the GT3s with the team, which was pretty interesting. It was certainly a baptism of fire. It generally lends itself to some pretty good racing, but there's lots of spots that can cause chaos, and especially in a car as loose in the rear as this car can be, there's definitely a few spots that could have a few people spinning tonight.
Yeah, we're just talking on the broadcast there as you're about to approach that on the screen, but we will jump on board with you in just a second. The corkscrew, mate. This here is something very tricky, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is. It's yeah, even when you get it right, you can get it wrong. And, it's yeah, you're putting a lot of trust in the drivers around you as well to be sensible through there, which can also be a bit scary.
All right, well, what we do, we see you're approaching the final corner. We're going to jump onto your roll bar, and we're going to let you take us through a lap here at Laguna Seca, mate. So, take it away.
Alright, we'll see if we can try not to screw this up. So, approaching the start-finish line, you want to try and stay close to these cones on the left, but don't hit them because they will damage your steering. Sort of fan out to the right, braking at the line down to second. This corner is really tricky and really easy to get the rear loose, and don't want to get on the throttle too early, which is a theme for this lap. Same here, little dab of the brake, off the throttle, turning in, and trying to time your acceleration point out. Same here as well, just off the throttle, trying to hit towards that sausage curve and then back onto the throttle as early as you can, but you got to time it, otherwise you'll run wide. Using the white line on the right here, down one gear, trying to use the camber of the track to help tidy us through here. Then we get up to the kink, which is a pretty dangerous corner, really easy to run wide. Little dab of the brake, turn in, get back on the throttle as early as you can. And then we have the big run up towards the corkscrew, which makes everyone nervous. Little dab of brake just before the crest to settle the car, and then hard on the brakes, down to first, and then up to second really quickly. Try and eliminate that wheel spin, managing the throttle through here. Trying to get on again as early as you can, use all the track, little dab of brake onto the right-hander, and again, a little bit loose. And then last corner, all the way down to first, getting on the gas as early as you can, and if I hadn't have stuffed up that lap, it would have been my best, that last corner would have been my best lap. Gonna miss out by 0.02, so I'm happy with that.
Well, there you go. You would have done your best lap. What are you talking us through, mate? So maybe it's just a little over there. You've got, you need to talk you through yourself, your laps and brake and all that kind of stuff, mate. But no, that was a fantastic lap, mate. And a big insight there on, especially like you said, up into that corkscrew. Just where you brake is key to get the car stable at the top of the hill. So.
Yeah, just a little bit of a dab before the crest sort of settles the car, and then you can brake a little bit harder once you get over. The biggest thing with this track is not getting on the accelerator too early. There's so many spots where you think you can get on the accelerator, but if you do, you just run yourself wide out into the sand, and it's very hard to get back on track without spinning.
Yeah, right. All right, mate. Well, we thank you so much for that tonight. We appreciate your time and effort, and we wish you the best of luck tonight out there, and maybe we'll talk to you later on.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Braden.
Thanks, Brad.
Well, there you go. Ran almost his personal best lap while he was talking to us. What does that tell you, Andrew?
Mate, but look at the consistency. 0.002 off his personal best. That's consistent.
So it just goes to show if you know the track, you can do rather well at it. So
yeah, I think he nailed it on the head with the love-hate relationship.
everyone's got that state around here, mate. Like, I don't care what driver you are.
For a track that is so nice, and when you get it right, it feels so good. It just want to kill you every chance it gets. It has that love-hate, like something like Bathurst would have or something.
Yeah.
It wants to kill you. You know it wants to kill you, but when you get it right, it just feels good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something perfect there. But looking at that car, it's Pete Baxter repping the CFR livery again. Out here is one of the directors tonight. 11 lap races tonight, 3 of them with a reverse top 10 second race. So as per normal, nothing special. Our 20-minute races, which will take about 11 laps. So it's going to be fun. Oh, Pete was really loose across the top.
Yeah, good old Pete getting loose.
He's doing the old Baxter things, mate. But looking at the leaderboard, we're now up to 22 cars. 2 of them haven't actually joined yet, so still 20.
It'd be 23 if Jordan had just jumped on. It is raceable, just not competitive. It doesn't need to be competitive, mate.
Who's Jordan? He's there. On screen.
Is he? He's not on my SDK.
Jordan Aiken, 20th. 016, mate.
I'm going to have to refresh my SDK. This thing's telling me he's not on there. Jeez.
Hey, Jordan, just in regards to its raceable, not competitive, mate, you don't need to be competitive. You just need to race and bank some points. Oh, who was that spun right there? 338. That's your boy Tyrone.
Mr. Walsh.
He's gone around on big circles. There's I think that's Mr. Gallons there. We'll check with Ray Oliver. I haven't actually checked with Ray tonight. It's good to see Ray Oliver back. I think he's in for the entire night tonight as well, so fantastic to have him.
Orange livery. I like his livery, to be honest. It does look good in the orange and the black.
And for all our viewers at home, we will have this man in the comm box taking us on a hot lap and doing what Braden just said at Monza. So that will be an absolute treat to see and to have Ray walk us through, because that's going to be a pretty fun lap, that one. So you won't want to miss that in a couple of weeks. But yeah, Ray's only here every 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's only here every 3 weeks, which is unfortunate. But
yeah, that's right.
Work-life commitments got to come first.
Plus, he's also on the other side of the country.
Don't worry about the WA thing.
He's in WA, so...
don't worry about that. He's only a Perth boy.
It's pretty early for him too, so... I think it's only like 5:30 over there at the moment.
It's 5:30 over there at the moment. I deal a lot with WA with work, and it gets annoying sometimes. They're calling it 5 o'clock their time and 7 o'clock my time.
You're like, hey, can you send us this today? It's like, no, buddy. Why? Because I'm already like at home eating dinner with my family. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame.
Cut off at 2 p.m. Victorian time for a lot of the deliveries at work, and it's midday over in WA, so
yeah, it's a bit rough.
Worst comes daylight savings when they're 3 hours, but
yeah, that's brutal. Let's jump on board.
It is a beautiful place, not gonna lie.
Let's jump on board with the ever popular Mr. Grandpa Gowans.
He's got the souped up scooter.
Now, he's been nagging me about getting in this motion rig when I do catch up with him. So I do have an award that's going to Dougie, and we'll put some photos up in the Discord when that happens. But I'm going to go and see him, not this weekend, the following weekend. And I will actually get to jump in the motion rig. So I might take the wife and get some video footage for you guys to have in the Discord as well. Might do the things and put it up there with Dougie and myself there.
Oh, there's going to be a mobility scooter on.
It's going to be a mobility scooter and a walking frame, let me tell you, because I probably won't get out of the motion rig once I get in it. So, no, it'll be good fun.
Those motion rigs are crazy.
It'll be good fun.
It's a completely different thing.
Well, I think Dougie's only got it on the seat. He doesn't have a full motion sim.
Yeah,
so
he's just got it on the seat,
that moves.
the seat moves.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but it still gives the feeling of what the rear of the car's doing.
Yes, exactly.
That's one thing you do lose in a standard rig is you can, no matter what you get through a steering wheel, if you can't feel a car like in real life, it makes it a lot harder to drive.
Yeah, you've got to drive. Again, you know, a lot of the older school drivers, they drive on the seat of their pants, as they say it. You know, they feel everything through their butt, through the backs of their legs, and then through their back, so they understand what's going on. So, again, it's just a different technique, and you know, some of these newer drivers, they drive it differently. I saw Dave go smash that curb. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be so gentle on it.
So yeah, going to see Mr. Gowans next weekend, and we'll have a jump on the motion rig. So we'll see how we go.
It'd be good. It's good to see some video of that and
Just
do a bit of a report on the difference between what you use and the motion ring itself.
yeah, I mean, look, I use what I can because of my back. I obviously don't also have the expenditure to pay for, you know, a rig system like that, and I don't really have the room where I've got everything to have that kind of system. So I know there's going to be some really big differences, and you know, I'll probably feel a little bit more through the seat, something like that. But I'll still come home and be on just my desk with my wheel.
It's not as bad as what I'm doing tonight.
Oh, what are you doing tonight, Andrew?
So after the stream tonight, my whole sim gets pulled down and reset up tomorrow morning.
Oh?
So my partner's rearranging the house and everything, and I'm rearranging the lounge room, moving the rig into more of an alcove area. It's more suited for the rig and giving up a bit more of the room of the lounge to a couch and coffee table.
So the rig's going into a corner so the couch and coffee table can have more room.
Yeah, so the way our lounge room is it's got a wall set up as you come in the front door.
Yeah.
There's a wall about 1,800 deep that goes along there, and the rig's 1,800.
Yeah, but how wide's the screen?
18 by 18.
Oh.
When you've got the triple set up. So it's a perfect square.
There you go.
So I can set it up in that alcove area, and the rig sets up in there perfectly with the computer and everything. And it's not directly under the heater, but it's close enough, and it does have the windows behind it. So over summer, you open the windows, put a fan on. She's beautiful.
So that's why you're moving there. It's because of how good it's going to be during summer, not because it's going to save any space.
And even over winter, it's almost under the heater.
Of course it is.
It does. It opens up the rest of the lounge room, because at the moment it's in the big side of the lounge room, and it does. These rigs, as you know, they take up a lot of space.
Yeah, they do. They're quite a unit. I mean, literally, I'm sitting at a desk with a computer chair and a wheel that's mounted to my desk. So, you know, it is what it is. I enjoy what I've got.
I get to pull it all down tonight, put it all back together tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow night I spot for the SLM boys in the European SLM boys for the Spa 24.
Yeah, I've got a couple of hours on spotting as well for young man, Dylan Gray. Yeah, I'm going to spot him again. We've got a really good
SLM car.
Yeah, we've got a good reputation together, working together, me and Dylan. So we're really good to spot him for a couple of hours at Spa.
Yeah, that boy is doing almost a 6-hour stint to start the race.
Yeah, he's going to do it. So yeah, no, like I said, I'll jump in there with him and spot him for a couple of hours and get him on the good level and the straight and narrow, and just keep him at about 85%, get him through the window and get him onto the next bloke and let him go run, mate. So yeah, and then he can go do his thing. But you know, it'd be good to spot for the 24-hour. Nice little event, that one.
Yeah, it definitely is, and good luck to all our drivers at CFR that are racing it. And I know the Velocity boys do a lot of the endurance events as well, and Apex. And even
I'm sure Kittens will be involved in it somewhere as well.
Will be in it, yeah. Riot will definitely be involved, and the Veterans Gaming, they'll be there. The virtual motorsport mentors, They'll definitely be there, and we all know that the LMR boys actually probably won't, because I think a few of them boys have got real life stuff this weekend. The LMR boys.
Yeah, I did hear that. Was that Matty Boyle and Jem Murray, I believe, are doing an IRL enduro?
Yeah, so I don't know if that's this weekend or in the week it's coming, but there is an event in Phillip Island this weekend, which is not Phillip Island, at Sandown, sorry, which is why Dylan's only running the first 5-6 hours, because he's unavailable on the Sunday.
Yeah, no, that's right. I hear he's taking the new saloon car down as a Falcon. He's going to take that down to Sandown and go and have a run. So it'll be interesting to catch up with young Dylan after that event and see how he goes.
As we're about to get into qualifying.
We are actually already in qualifying. It is lone quali. So no packs up, no heat, no draft, none of that stuff. You do it yourself. So you guys will be just as surprised as we are to see the timing table light up here. But who's your dark horse tonight, mate? I don't want to know who's your pick to win, but who's your dark horse? Who's the one you think just might shine a little bit out of the dust tonight?
We got our usual guys, but Kyle hasn't been doing that well in practice. But we know what Kyle does in practice. He pushes the limits. I reckon my dark horse might be a bit of Dougie Gowans.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I'm actually going to go against you. Actually, I'm going to go with Adrian already. I think the Kittens boys are starting to get their feel back again. I think we could see a little bit of Adrian already. I think this kind of shapes his style a little bit better.
He was third in practice by only point something, so he did have a pretty good practice time compared to the other boys.
I just think
guys quicker.
I just think this track suits him more. It's a little bit more GT style track rather than say Phillip Island's a really long, open, flowy track. I think this just suits Adrian just a little bit better. I think from the perspective of driver with track. You know, we often talk about car and track combinations, but I think driver and track, I think this really suits Adrian. So let's see how it goes.
It does suit the driver more that's going to drive it at about 95% than 100%. Because
exactly right.
As Braden said when he done his hot lap, if you push too hard, you're in the sand. You're building sand castles.
Well, yeah, it's not about pushing too hard. It's just about overthinking it. I think that's the biggest thing here at Laguna Seca, because you always overthink. Like you're always like, do I need to be better? Do I need to be faster? Can I push on more? Can I push here? Can I push there? Can I use a bit more track? And it's when you do something a little bit out of the ordinary.
Ray Oliver and Dougie Gowans, 31.8.
Yeah, same time. Oh, just a little bit apart. But yeah, as I'm saying, it when you start thinking, you say, oh, look, I just did a really good lap, but I think I've got room, and you start moving the car around in different spots, is where mistakes can happen. So it's about being consistent. It's about using your wits and keeping it intact with what you've been doing. It's about staying consistent and doing the same thing, because I think tonight we'll see those who are consistent will just continue to peg around that same lap time. I don't think tyres are really going to be an issue. We know fuel's not a problem, so I think those who can just keep consistently hitting the number as Ray Oliver goes around on the screen.
Yeah, well, that'll be his second lap time.
It's actually funny because Daniel Byrner's now she dropped it to P3, so it's interesting. You called Dougie Gowans and he's in P2. So again, like I said, consistency value tonight is going to show to the drivers who can be that consistent. You know, like you said driving at 95. I'd even drop back and drive at 90%, just to make sure I'm still within the window and I've got a little bit of room if I do happen to, you know, miss a brake marker by 50 metres or something, or I do need to push. Yeah, exactly. So
Nathan Verney puts it in a P3
with the locked on lads. Beautiful lap there by Nathan. Oh,
and there's
drop down Braden Martin and Dougie Gowans just up into P2.
Kyle Ridley straight to P1.
Look at the top three. 46, 47, 49, 80. Like those top three are separated by nothing.
We do know Ray's not improving because he did X out his second lap, unfortunately.
Yeah, Daniel Byrne is just about to complete his second lap.
Matty Keane has elected not to qualify.
I think Matty Keane's going to strategize from the rear. There's the boxes. Cam Hardwick's on a green lap as well.
Jason
Pick up
Lamb's
with
also
Cam.
done the same thing. Mr. Dakin's done the same thing. They've just opted to go straight into the race.
What does Cam do here? Does Cam better his lap? Sheafy going to be a massive battle for last. Tyler,
Battle of the ballerinas.
Cam, yeah, he did improve. 34.13.
Yeah.
Just a little bit up in the P11. So again, he'll be one to watch as well. Cam, I have words only doing one race tonight. So he'll only be doing the first race and then he will be bailing out. Jackson Callow, again, velocity driver. No Jackson, very quick. On all green, well, it wasn't all green sectors until I opened my mouth on it.
Yeah, Braden Martin just did 2 purples and all green to
Just
put himself back at the top.
Yeah, just open that gap a little bit to Kyle Ridley. Jackson Callow's about to cross over now for his first timed lap.
2 greens and a yellow. There's a better.
Where does Jackson go to? No, that might have just been his warm-up lap. So Kyle Ridley on screen. I got a black flag for speeding in pits. It didn't. Oh, Kyle Ridley's in the wall. That's broken. That's that. Quali over. Certainly a battle for last year. So, we'll keep our eyes on the back with Jordan Dakin and Tyler Sheaf. So Pete Baxter is in pit lane. He hasn't gone out yet.
I'm calling that battle for last place the battle of the ballerinas because it's going to be whoever spins the most.
Don't know if you boys are happy with that comment, battle of the ballerinas, but I mean, we do have battle of the scooters with Dougie and Pete Baxter, so I mean...
Yeah, well, if you want to spin like a ballerina...
Nathan Burney didn't improve on that lap, so he'll stay there at P7. Watching Jackson Callow now. The only one still to make a choice will be Pete Baxter. But with just on a minute left, I don't think he's actually going to get it done.
No.
And Jackson is going to come through for his first banker. He's going to be close to the number.
He's not going to get a second one.
He's not going to get the second lap in. No? Oh, no, he might actually. He might just squeeze it in.
Whoa. If he does, he's a lucky man.
He got off track in that first lap, so he has to put the banker in this on. Otherwise, it's all over. So I just see the off track there in STK. Kyle Ridley had 7 off tracks. 7 off tracks. I just heard race director on the radio. Yeah, Pete, what are you doing? Mr. Baxter. Just listening to is he going to get there? Watching the time, he's got 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh no, because it's too late, he'll get it done. He will get to complete it.
No, it's a heat thing, because so it normally cuts right at the 10.
Oh, here he goes. 3 seconds. Can he get there? Oh no! He was right there! Oh no, Jackson Callow was on the line as it ticked over the 10 minutes and just abolished it. Oh no. Oh no, that is so unlucky.
Jordan, if you ever need a setup, mate, just hit Matty Keane up, or even Kyle or Ray. They're always happy to help with set up type stuff. Oh, most of the boys are, even like Dougie Gowans, he's always happy to help, and Tyler would be happy to help if you ever need a setup for this stuff, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to the boys, mate, in the Discord, or just ask the question if anyone's got a setup that they can offer up, or even through the week. Give you a bit of time to get some practice in on the setup.
I will say the SLM boys normally do their setup the night of.
Yeah. All right, so look at this grid. This is going to be interesting, Andrew.
Good looking grid. It goes down a fairway down this straight.
It goes all the way back to Jordan Dakin, way back there.
We can just see his car.
Just see the orange.
Poor Doug has crashed. Oh, Dougie Gowan's computer's crashed.
Oh no. Well, he's got time.
No.
He's got time. He's got 30 seconds.
Can he get back in?
That's the question. Can he get back in? I tell you who's
if
going.
he misses the first, he'll get him to the second.
I tell you who's going to love that. Daniel Byrne is going to be right there. Cam Hardwick hasn't lobbed in either. Darren Fahey, Matty Keane, Jackson Keller, and Aiden Schultz have not lobbed into the server yet. So still waiting.
Haven't logged into the race.
5 seconds. Oh, there goes one. That was Cam Hardwick. Matty Keane's in.
Matty Keane's in.
Darren Fahey, Aiden Schultz, and Grandpa Gowans haven't turned into the race. So Barney's going to wave that flag and get us underway. There it is. Oh, look at them all racing
like the boys are starting from piss lane.
No, I was going to say they're just not there, mate.
Ooh, Dougie's just reconnected too.
What is going on with my SDK?
We seem to all make it through the first few corners. We having SDK issues.
Yeah, we have no track map apparently, so we'll do our best, folks. Sorry about that. Not much I can do.
Just need to reset it.
Oh no, it's just completely gone sideways. It's been reset. It just hasn't actually registered. As we come up now, coming up the hill. Braden Martin's gone early, mate. Look at him, he's broken away.
First time into the corkscrew. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's Brad Martin's around.
Oh, he's been collected. I think he's been collected. No. Kyle Ridley's off as well. So what's happened here? It's going to replay. So this is Braden Martin. This is our leader. And just as he's...
Oh, he's bounced off the front.
He's bounced, yeah. Look at that. And he's just rotated. Tried to get out of the way. Oh, no. What's happened to Kyle?
Might have been caught up in some of the...
Let's have a look here. Kyle's gone around. Oh, he's hit the dirt. Oh, yep. No. Kyle Ridley.
Just trying to avoid.
Cam Hardwick here as well. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Who was that? That was coming there a bit hot.
Oh, that's Jason Lamb.
Came in a little too hot. Boys backing up. There was a slow car saying they were slow. I did see that. Matty Gerard, I think it was.
Matty Gerard, he's got no steering. So, front left is hanging off that car. Yeah. Oh, dear. All right, as we just scroll through, Matty Keane. Matty Keane's also reported as a crash here as well. So what's going on here? Pete and Matty? No. Matty's just...
He's trying to get over.
Ground to off.
He must have damage from the first one.
Yeah, he was going to say, he must have had a bit of damage. Got a little bit of... Oh, Daniel Byrne. Oh, no. That's two team-on-team stuff there. Matty Gerard. This is Matty Gerard's crash. So this was coming up into the left-hander before the kink. Oh, and he's just gone around.
And this is after that he's just had damage.
Yeah, so this is... Yeah.
After
Just
pits
later
and
on.
reset. Damn.
Dylan Gray also with issues. Oh, he's nailed that
too much
sausage. Oh, that would have broken the car for sure. Mickey Locke is also... We got a whole list of replays as they're going through. Tyler Sheaf's also reported as crashed as well. So this is Mickey Locke into the final corner. And around it goes on the back. See Tyler Sheaf here. Again, this is start of lap 2. Coming down
I think he just locks it up.
Oh, it's that straight line to the corner. You can't do that at turn 1, unfortunately.
Ray Oliver has skipped away to a 1.9 second lead
I was going to say,
to Nathan Burney
look at
and
the
then
top
David
10.
Gallo.
David
second
Gallo,
behind.
yeah, Adrian Loretti, mate. There's Adrian. I did call Adrian would be a bit of a dark horse here.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to Grandpa. Oh, that's right. Grandpa disconnected.
He was, DC. So Pete Baxter now up into P8. Jordan Dakin with this troubling
P9.
wheel and pedal. He's in P9.
Oh, yeah.
He's
It's
on for
not
front row.
competitive.
Yeah,
It's not competitive. Yeah.
What setup did he hold in after that comment, I wonder?
Oh, mate. He is off pace compared to the boys around him, but so he's just stayed out of it and
Again,
worked his way back up from the back, Jordan and Cam.
but we did say, whoever can stay consistent.
Yeah,
Will be
consistent
fine.
and out of trouble will be
That's
fine.
So yeah, Nathan Verney now is chasing down Dougie Gowns. There's Nathan Verney on the screen. Let's jump on his roll bar. Have a look at just what the wheel work involved in these Formula Fords is, because this is something else. These little Formula Fords.
Oh yeah, they're a completely different animal.
They generate such a high slip angle too, don't they? Like, if you're a GT racer and you jump in one of these, it just feels like you've got no grip whatsoever.
Oh, 100%. Man, that's another perf boy. They're multiplying. Oh, look how close this is.
Run. Yeah, I was going to say Gallo had a run there.
He's right on the back of him. But this Adrian Loretti's also coming into this as well. He's almost on the back of Gallo. He can see them.
Absolutely, he can see him. Dylan Gray.
He's in that slipstream as well. He's in that double slipstream.
Dylan Gray here, coming up to the top of the court. Oh, no, not here.
Too much curb. Well,
No, he's just locked it and then spun it on the way in. You can see the hands. If we just go back to that, you could just see the hands snap really quickly there. You're just watching Dylan's hands. We'll try and jump on the roll bar. You just watch his hands. He knew about midway through the left-hander here, he was in trouble because the hands snapped to the right. Ready? And there. Right there. He was like, yep.
yeah,
No,
full
I'm
lock.
gone.
Full lock.
I'm gone. I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So, Loretti now chasing down these boys. I'll jump back to Dougie Gowans. He's made it back in. He is running 31.8, so he is quicker than the top 5.
Oh, wow, we got some big movers.
Biggest mover tonight, Jordan Dakin up 14
Up 14.
spots.
Jack Cullo and Pete Baxter both up 11. Tyrone Walsh up 10.
Have a look at Tyrone. Who's he chasing? He's chasing Cam, Kyle, and
He's
Jordan.
on the back of Cam and Kyle. Yeah.
And Jordan. Jordan's just there.
And Jordan, he's got
Hey,
three
Jordan,
car
don't look in the
training.
rearview mirror, mate. Just eyes forward, buddy. Because if you look in the mirror and see what's chasing you,
You have a train.
that is a big gaggle of cars. So Kyle's just made the move. No, he didn't.
Yeah. No.
No, he didn't.
There's a slight gap from Tyrone to Dylan, but we know Dylan can
Oh, no,
steer.
is that
when he gets
actually
his head
that's not
around
Jordan Dakin there? No, that's not. Who's that?
Jordan
Oh, no,
Dakin
it
is.
is. It is Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan Dakin's dropped behind Kyle now. Kyle did make the move.
Cam, yeah, that is Jordan. That's a Sicklids Cup.
Yeah,
That's
Cam
all right.
Harblick winning, and then Tyrone Walsh and Kyle's just got past, and he's starting to check out. Tyrone's got the run on Cam. Ooh, thinks better of it.
No, that's why.
Oh,
That's why.
Yeah.
Brought him into that.
Tyrone just showed the nose and made Cam second guess himself.
Again, it's all about consistency factor, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Cam's going to drop behind Dylan Gray. Braden Martin's back on the climb again, back in the 13th spot.
Yeah, he's going to be on the back of Cam very quickly, with the last lap being 3 seconds a lap quicker than Cam.
Yeah, don't forget Cam had that spin too, so that also brought that back a little bit. So let us know out there, guys. Who is your underdog for this evening? Who's your dark horse who just might get up there? Nathan Verdi, Dave Gallo have actually swapped places. Let's see where that happened back here. So it's off the corkscrew. You just got a better run around the outside. Yeah, you can't run tight there, sadly. He's just gotten that better run, Dave Gallo. Dylan Gray past Cam Hardwick as well.
Yeah, that was when Cam spun.
Oh, look at this.
Nathan's making the move back.
Nathan's sending it around the outside. He's left the door open. Can he crisscross and get back up the inside?
He does.
No, not yet. Oh, Jordan Dakin. Buddy, no. No. Oh, no. And that was two SLM cars that went flying by too, I believe. I think that was Dylan Gray and Tyrone Walsh that went really past. Yeah, sure was.
Tyrone Walsh has dropped behind Dylan Gray too.
Sure has. So he must have had a whoopsie somewhere.
So he had a gap on Dylan?
I don't see where he's done that.
Not unless he slowed down when Jordan was spinning.
Maybe.
Might have slowed down and allowed Dylan to catch back up because of it.
Hey, but that puts SLM front row for the race too, mate. If they finish where they are right now. Yeah, we've only got 4 laps left. We are 10 minutes in.
4 laps. Braden Martin is catching at about 2 seconds a lap.
He's definitely quick. But can he get there? If these two boys work together, they could probably secure this. Oh, Dylan Gray again. He's got.
sketchy.
Oh, gee whiz, he's lied, isn't he?
But the only thing that's going to do is slow them both up.
Don't let his dad hear you say that.
He's going to have to
Oh, Dylan's way out wide.
aim the rear of that car.
I think he's just got to tame the right foot, mate. I think it's the car. I think it's that right foot he is.
Yeah, get the lead out of it.
Yeah, right. I'll message his dad and tell him to take the steel cap boots off. That's really messing with him right now.
Kyle Ridley's just taking Pete Baxter too.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. The fight's back on.
Pete's not giving up easy.
Pete's just going to sit there. We'll drop in right behind him now. Jace Lamb has had another one. I think that's just going to be in the final corner and he's just going to loop it. Rotate on the rear. Yep, right rear.
Yep.
Round it goes.
So the question is, can Braden Martin make it into the top 10?
Oh, I'm being impulsive for race 2.
he was only a second a lap in the last lap quicker. Or just over a second, 1.2.
He's still
He's 3 seconds off
away.
the back of Tyrone.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Adrian Loretti now has gotten past Nathan Verdi as well.
Jack Callo's right behind
look
Verdi.
at this. Look at this battle. Oh. This is going on for a few laps, so well, look at that. Because you've got... we'll go back to the start of this. Here he goes here.
Oh.
Inside, gets him back, gets him again. All in the space of one corner. They've changed spots 3 times, and then he's going to fight back as well, Nathan Verdi. He's going to come back at him, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Jackson Callo's right on the back of him too.
Yeah, look at this. Jackson Callow now in the prime seat for a podium spot here in the first race.
After a mistake in quality. Oh, Dylan Gray's had it off. He's now out of the 10. What has happened there?
This is this is coming in that last corner where we saw Jace Lamb spin. I dare say he's probably just out-braked himself. Yep, right rear, and around it goes.
So at the moment, that gives Braden Martin pole.
Pole position for the next race.
But he has taken a big chunk of time out of Tyrone Walsh on that last lap with almost a second and a half.
Could still be a front row
But
start.
He's only 1.8 off the back of Tyrone.
Could still be a front row start though.
Yeah. Nathan Verney, Jackson Kellows, Adrian Loretti still battling hard.
Yeah, Bruce White all on his lonesome there, 6 seconds in front of Kyle Ridley and 7 behind Nathan Verney. Nathan Verney's in this big battle right here. This is a 4-car battle. It's Dave Gallo just up the front. Jackson Kello right here. Verney's looking, going to try and sink back. Nah, Jackson parks it right on the inside there. Beautifully done.
Yeah,
That's
turning
some
one hell of a
high-quality
finish.
racing. This is some good quality stuff.
This is what we want. We did tell the boys double penalties, so
Yep, there wasn't.
they'll be thinking twice.
There was a message delivered to the boys this week that it is double demerit points, as you will.
Yeah. Hear the rears on
for the
Verney's
driving.
end.
He was struggling, wasn't
And it's sliding the rear of the car.
he? So yeah,
Or the canoe, as everyone calls it.
the double points are in effect this week due to some pretty substandard driving last week. But Mickey Lockyer has had a bit of a whoopsie. Moment. Is it coming in here?
Not
for
Mickey.
Mickey. Oh, he's just sent it way deep in there. Oh, poor Mickey.
Yeah. Oh, Adrian Loretti's dropped to P5. He's back to P4. He's battling with Jackson. So Nathan Verney.
Oh, Jackson's gone. No? Jackson's gone. He's in the pit.
What? No, whoa, what happened there?
Yeah, just watching here. Oh wow. Oh no.
Oh,
he doesn't have a choice. That
can we get
is
an
upside down.
ambulance? Can we get an ambulance to turn 5, 6?
That was pretty massive.
At the kink.
So what's that going to do now? Bring Pete Baxter into P10.
Yeah.
Mr. Baxter with only 1 lap to... Or is this the white flag? It is the white flag. He's got 1 lap to go. Barney is
white flag.
waving it.
Braden Martin's just taken Tyrone Walsh too to get to P7.
Look at the front row.
Yeah.
Now remember, it's an inverted top 10, folks. Pete Baxter, Dylan Gray, if they finish as they look right now, will line up off the front row.
Oh.
Let's give you our front man, Mr. Ray Alderson, broadcast time, because he's been very quiet tonight. He's just out and done his
Just
thing.
cruising around the front. He stayed out of trouble at the start of the race. Now he's just cruising.
He will drop back to P10, so we'll have to see how he goes coming through the field.
Well, if it's the same as the last race, he might just get his way through there quite nicely.
Exactly, I was going to say.
He's up 3 positions. He did start in P4.
Here he comes.
Giving the
Here
little
he comes,
wiggle
Ray.
down the straight.
He's just doing the slide race. There's Dave Gallo. Next, Nathan Verney going to round out our podium for the first race. Adrian Loretti, and that'll be Bruce White right behind him. There goes Adrian. There's Bruce. Kyle Ridley is going to be next for a top 6.
Nicely done by Kyle there.
Braden Martin is going to be 7th, so he is going to jump up some spots. He's going to be 2nd row. Tyrone Walsh into P8. And no, Dylan Gray must have had an absolute cracker somewhere, because Pete Baxter and Cameron Hardwick are going to round out the
10. So where's Dylan Gray? He's down in P15.
Cam Hardwick's going to crash here as well. I wonder if this might involve filling as well at some point. That's just that there. So Cameron Hardwick's actually going to get pole position, but he's not going to be here for the next race.
Yeah.
So Dylan Gray.
Pole position will be.
Dylan Gray went off track here. I think. Oh no! Look at that.
Yep. And that broke the car.
No wonder he went backwards in a hurry.
Yep.
Matty
Who did he
Gerard.
finish in here?
So yeah,
So the
Cameron
boys
Hardwick.
only get a minute between races.
We're already done.
Yep.
We are already done. So we're in the warm-up phase now. So
Hang on. Hang on. Where missed the race? Skipped the consolation. Yeah, it's actually skipped one of the races.
oh, let me just check.
Yeah, it has skipped it. It shouldn't have skipped it.
No, it shouldn't have. I'm just
So
checking.
iRacing might have just had a bit of a.
Yeah, it's not. It's got it down as heat racing configuration too, so it's really bizarre.
Yeah,
Since the latest update to iRacing, we've had a few issues. So yeah, no, I can't see anything.
There's nothing in the server settings to say that it shouldn't. That's weird.
No.
Yeah, I think this might be an iRacing issue because
Yeah, I
the
was going to
servers
say,
are
the
set up
server
right.
is set up. Yeah, the server is actually set up properly, from what I can tell. It is heat racing formatted, so yeah, I'm not sure what's gone on there. Interesting. So yeah, all right, we are in an intermission. So what we might do is we might drop on.
So after this race, looks like we're going to go to a
We
manual
will have to
grid
do a
server.
manual one. Yeah, yep. So we will have the 3 races. It'll just be a little change between the next one and the manual server. So yeah, so what we might do right now, we might take a quick intermission break, go for bathroom run, get drinks, come back so we can bring you the rest of the racing tonight. Don't go away. We'll be right back, guys. All right, so just a quick update. I think we're going to... we are going to manually shift servers now so we can run the second and third races, because the race 2 does actually... Okay, so yeah, confirming we are going to shift across to run the next 2 races, because it will impact the third race. So what we'll do, we will throw to the intermission screen again, and once we got it all back up and running, we'll be right back. So don't go away. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but iRacing does do these things from time to time. So don't go away. We'll be back soon.
tell everyone when to go.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We do apologise for that delay. Good news is, we have a track map back up.
Yeah. What happened there? SDK doing SDK.
SDK just doing SDK things, mate. I don't
As
get
we
it.
watch the R Park.
So what we've done is we've reset to another server with the 2 races. So this will be a reverse grid, and then we'll go into our normal race 3. Jason Douglas, good to see you in the chat, mate. Feedback's isn't even in the server.
He's not in the server yet, and he is meant to be our pole man. So where is Mr. Backstar?
Yeah, I just said to him he's connecting, I think.
Yeah, he's just coming in.
He's taking his sweet ass time.
Well, he's an old man. He does have to get the scooter warmed up and make sure she's charged.
It's only got a 60-minute charge in it.
Yeah.
So we will just let them get their cells underway. So we are coming to you live from Laguna, Seca tonight.
Yeah.
So just getting the...
So the boys are just going out on an actual lap to set a time. And they just got to remember they got to set a time slower than the car in front.
Yeah, but Pete's not in the server.
He's in. Unless he's...
That's all right, Jace. No issues, buddy. Always next week. Always next week.
It's next week.
Not actually sure, man.
We are at Lime Rock.
Lime Rock Park.
316 lap races.
Yep. So Lime Rock Park next week, mate. So always joined for that one.
The boys got to make sure their lap times are slower than the cars in front of them.
Yeah, but with a lot of cars, it'll be carnage.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm agreeing with that one, Jace. Yes, a short track, but I also agree with Rob. There will be carnage. As the boys haven't listened to what Matt said. And now the grid is all messed up. Race control is quite annoying.
Yeah, it was a pretty clear instruction. Basically,
Stay
roll
slower
behind
than
the
the car in front.
Basically, roll. You didn't even need a race. All you need to do is just
Roll
stay
around.
behind the car in front of you.
Yep.
So a little bit, cockeyed.
Yep. So, I wonder if race control could go... Can go yellow flag and readjust the grid. And we rolling start it. Could be an idea.
Do you want to duck up and see if you can catch Matty quickly, mate, and just throw that at him?
Yeah,
Throwing
I'll
a
jump
caution
into... He's in the SLM, so I'll just jump over and I'll find out.
I'll keep this entertaining, mate. So here we go. Back underway again. We may just happen to get a caution thrown here and restack the grid as per reverse grid race. And so we will see how we go. So we got through turn 1 and 2 pretty comfortably. Not too bad.
I think we're just going to keep going. I believe race control may have just had enough.
I'm not surprised, to be fair.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very clear instruction, and it wasn't adhered to, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, first iRacing to do the mess up the server since the last update, and now the boy's not listening. Yeah. So we're off and racing.
Ray Oliver right in the thick of things here.
He's already in P10 off the back of the grid.
You just take us through, mate. Tell us what's going on out there.
Oh, mate, other than carnage? It hasn't been any carnage yet, but it's a weird one. It's not the type of start that I was expecting.
No, actually, neither was I, to be honest.
Jackson Gallo sitting in first with Dave Gallo and Nathan Verdi. Even Grandpa Gowan's up in P4. Pete Baxter in P6. I think Pete Baxter might be... he should have started from pole. I'd be a bit annoyed if I was him, to be honest. Ray Oliver off the back of the grid to be up in P10. So, but it's one of those things. These boys are going to have to start to listen and learn. Or I can see race control getting a lot harsher on it. This is not. This is not the way you do things. No, definitely not. Unfortunately, it isn't, but we're just going to deal with what we deal. Oh, as we've just seen.
What? He's dragging got the track back? What the heck was that? I don't even want to be. I don't even want to begin to comment on that. I'm going to go over to this.
Replay?
No, I'm not even going to bring up a replay of that. What I am going to do is we're going to talk about Beyond Blue for a minute. This is a drive for mental health. We are raising money alongside Beyond Blue to help support those with depression and anxiety, PTSD, things like that. So far, we have managed to raise $90. Courtesy of Matty Chalker, $55 donation. Jason Leworthy with a $25 donation, and Matty Keynes also popped in a $10 donation there. So huge shout outs to the guys for jumping in and supporting the cause, and we really do appreciate it. You will see the links in chat. And also, if you're on the Kick site, there is a panel down the bottom. Just click on that Beyond Blue. It'll take you straight to the donation link, and feel free to donate. Big or small, it's all appreciated. All goes to a very good cause. And we look forward to the rest of the season with Beyond Blue.
I definitely will be donating later on in the season. I have car regos and everything due at the moment. No. Killing me.
So that was actually Matty Gerard that was involved in that, and that was...
Who? Jason?
I don't know.
Nah, not a while. Matt Keane has parked it.
Yeah, I think he's... I think he's just blowing off some steam, mate. I think he's just... He's had a torrid couple of weeks in the off-season, and... this stuff just doesn't make it any better.
Definitely not.
He just needs a break. That poor bloke, he just needs
Boy
someone
needs a
to jump
holiday.
on in, and he does. He just needs someone to give him some good luck and go and help him as much as you can. Jace Douglas, your man's on screen. Bruce White with the yellow helmet. It's
Definitely.
had a few issues.
Definitely doing all right.
Matty Keane.
Yeah, he's going through a bit, but I don't think nothing a nice bottle of Jack Daniels might not cheer him up with. Might have to swing by. I've got single malt Sydney. We'll have a couple of drinks.
As I was saying, you know, we are doing the drive for mental health. So again, as I said, Matty's had some a lot of personal stuff going on, and it's taken its toll on him mentally and physically. So again, it's just a good cause, you know, because you never know what someone's going through.
Yeah, you definitely don't. And even knowing Matty pretty well, and we spend New Year's together, and our kids like spending time together and everything, you still never really quite know what someone's going through. But, you might know a bit, but you never really know the full side of things. This where organisations like Beyond Blue come in handy to help out.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of people reach out to them on a daily basis to get support and help when they need it, and we're more than happy to jump on and throw that support out. So it does go to a good cause, folks. It really is a debilitating effect. Again, you never know what someone's going through at any stage in time, let alone throughout the day or the week. So again, just reach out to your mates. Just ask the question, you know, are you okay? Do you need to talk? Because, you know, talking is sometimes the best way to get around it. So
Yeah, it definitely is.
but if there is
I think
anybody out
Mr.
there,
White just lost 2 positions.
oh, Kyle.
And then Mr. Ridley spins out and gives it back.
But yeah, as I was saying, if there is anybody out there who does need to talk, or they just want to have a mate to have a listen to, please reach out to any of the CFR directors. We're more than happy to sit and listen and have a chat with you. And again, that goes for drivers in the group as well. Just reach out and ask a question.
Matty Keane has actually disqualified himself from the race for breach of comms, which is, it's good to see the race control actually take their rules seriously as well. So,
well, you can't expect the drivers to listen to it
if you're not going to.
That's
And
right, yeah.
he's the first one to say he'll wear it. He shouldn't have, but and he upholds it.
I mean, it was pretty obvious. Like, we picked it up pretty quickly. I'm sure it was very quickly noted by the director in race control as well that it was not quite right. So again, it's just a lot of things. Again, you don't know what someone's going through. So a comment that was made on the radio might just be one to trigger somebody else.
Kyle Ridley's packet lost.
Oh, he has too. Oh, damn. That's
lost
unusual
Kyle
for Kyle
Ridley.
Ridley.
And Jace Douglas has connected. He couldn't help himself. He had to get in there. Even if it's for one race. I don't know if he got on track for this one.
No, he's not. Well, I mean, might have, but it's not showing up.
He may actually only be connected as a spotter.
Might be in as a spotter for Bruce.
Yeah,
Just good to see teammates jumping in and helping out other teammates. Only watching. No, you're good, mate. You're all right.
It's all good to see you out there.
It's good to see you getting in support.
Is the meatball.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He had a fairly big one. I think he was involved in that big one with Matty Gerard as well. So, and he went out and came straight back in again. So I think it was a little bit more. No, you're good, Jace. You're good, man. It's good to see you supporting your teammates. Oh, Dylan Gray at the bottom of the corkscrew.
Definitely.
You know,
Definitely is good to see the boys jump in, and we all try and do it. We all try and jump in, support our mates, especially in officials. I know with the SLM boys, they'll jump in and sit in the background and just watch your racing and then give you tips afterwards.
You really need it in officials too, don't you? Because those guys are maniacs out there.
Dylan Gray has just had a massive incident.
You spun at the bottom of the corkscrew, mate. Did you not pick that up on the stream?
No, I think afterwards.
No, I think it was the same one. This is one at the bottom of the corkscrew. Just rotates around and goes down backwards.
No. The one that came up on my screen, he was nose first in all wall, in all tyre barrier.
Oh yeah, that was just off track. It wasn't really a crash, but this one. Bonk.
Yep.
2
Yeah,
and 1,
that was
don't go
crashed.
there, buddy. Simple as that. 2 and 1, don't go.
Yeah.
So Ray Oliver looking really, really pacey on the back of Dougie Gowns.
Yes. Dougie's got a very quick driver behind him there. He on the nose everywhere. Well, look how close he gets.
He needs to run off. Just a little bit of dirt usage there. I think he's dirt tracking at the moment, but
Dougie Gowns, who's he right up behind?
he was up behind Dave Gallo.
Dave Gallo, yeah. So this is a
Nathan
battle for
Birdie.
P3.
Yes, 3-car battle. P3. Not really much
Nice.
back down in the pack. They are just kind of driving their own little...
Their own little battle.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to show you the track map, but we can't do that. So you can't really see too much, but you can see on the graph there, you've got the different gaps between the drivers. So there is nice little gaps around. Dylan Gray's jumped to the pits. 4 laps left. Got Ray Oliver and Dougie Owens all over it. Oh, Ray's got the run.
Oh, Ray's standing. He's got it. He's going to make that stick, is he? Is he? Oh, see the protest.
Oh, no.
Where's Dougie?
He was back here. He's in the dirt.
Oh, so it wasn't Ray's tyres protesting, it was Dougie's.
It was Dougie's size. Oh, that close, yeah. I just spun around and I saw him in the dirt and I'm like, what the is going on there?
Oh, wow.
All right, let's regather ourselves. So Pete Baxter, Dougie Gowans, and now Bruce White all together.
Yeah.
Matty Gerard's had, we've got Tyler has also had a whoopsie moment. Jump with Tyler Sheep. Tyler Sheep's not comfortable out here tonight. He's really not enjoying it. I have asked him to hang around tonight. He has. I have offered my services to give Tyler some assistance along the running, so this would be a good one to sort of review tonight.
Yeah, definitely would be, especially with,
no.
especially with brake modulation as well, so just trying to pull it up and not lock it up.
Yeah, the track itself is actually a rather interesting one. It's really good for coaching purposes because it's got a little bit of everything. It's got the slow corner, it's got the fast corner, it's got the offset corner. It's kind of got a bit of everything, and it's just how you attack the track.
And you've got to use it.
Yes, you do. You really do. Adrian Loretti's dropped back here as well. Has he had an off somewhere? No, he's past Pete Baxter. So he's caught Pete. He's caught Pete, got around the outside. Oh, bold move around the outside into 1, and then into 2 as well.
Didn't want to relinquish it, but at the same time, just let it go.
Dougie down the back of Bruce White.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not again. Not again. It's our mate Tyler, our commentator from Monday Nights in the Trucks. Boy, he's very quick into there. Oh, very quick.
Way too much speed. Had to shut it down.
And Tyrone Walsh has also had one here. It looks like up into the corkscrew. Just that little bump.
Not my boy Tyrone.
Yeah, there he goes. Around he goes. It's a tricky part of the circuit.
Too much speed in there. Couldn't pull it up.
It's a tricky part of the circuit, that. Dougie Gowan's going to get a good run.
As Braden said, you sort of got to tap the brake, balance it, and then get through there with a pretty heavy brake.
He's going to get the run here. Moves on.
Oh, look at that run. Look at that car. That LMR car looks pretty nice, actually. I'm sure Jace wouldn't like seeing it go backwards, but
Didn't
It does look good.
crisscross.
Oh, who's behind him? Is that Loretti?
That is Adrian already, my man. There they are. Ray
He's
Oliver's
all over
crashed.
the back of it.
Ray Oliver coming up the hill. Oh, this is very unexpected for race standards.
Ooh,
Oh, you just see a little lock. See it? Just a little lock break.
Yep.
Oh! Oh, that was Dave Gallo.
Dave just
So Loretti's
threading
got
the
the
needle.
pass done. White flag is out. Have a look at Loretti here.
into the corkscrew.
He's up.
Damn.
That's
That
a
takes some big ones.
ballsy move. Somebody's got
Duncan
some...
Gowan's just lost it.
Yeah, he's gone off track, yep. And he's gone to pit lane. The white flag is out, so Jackson Callow, Nathan Verney, Dave Gallo will be meant to be going forward. he's not quite going forward yet, mate.
Going forward, but these are around some pretty good steerers too, so it's a hard slog out there. Still some quick laps. 31.8 for his last lap. As I say, Martin does a 30.2, but Martin's just a freak in these cars at the moment.
Oh, he's absolutely the freak in these cars.
I would be happy being a second and a half off Martin.
Although Jackson Callow, 29.9, he's got the fastest lap of the race. Oh no, he doesn't, sorry. Ray Oliver beat him by 0.01.
Yep.
0.01 as we watch Jackson Callow now come around the final corner. He'll jump to Barney as he switches out the white flag for the checkered flag. Jackson Callow is going to bring it home for race 2 here at Laguna Seca with Nathan Verney and it looks like David Gallo.
Barney getting his whole shoulder into that wave.
He's getting the body
Getting the whole body into it. He's rocking
Daniel
it.
Byrne. This is, actually, I want to take you through this. David Gallo, Daniel Byrne, Adrian already. Kitten, 3, 4, 5. The kittens are all going there. And then it's Bruce White coming on over. Pete Baxter. And then he's going to bring home P7. Ray Oliver, P8. Tyrone Walsh is going to get P9. And that is Braden Martin right on his tail. Matty Gerard.
Yeah.
He's just there. Jace Lane's going to bring home P12. Dougie Gowan's going to bring home P13.
P13.
And Mickey Locke is going to get a top 15.
Yeah. There's a few drivers crashed out and dropped out.
One who had a DQ. So, Mickey Locke going to bring it on home and finish
Bring it home and finish up the field.
P14. So,
As we go to a 10-minute warm-up.
it is going to be another 10-minute warm-up. So,
It is the
what
break
it
before
is.
the feature. It is the break before the feature. We can handle that.
So we'll have one more race tonight. Ray Oliver
Double
is
shifting
back
tonight.
in the green room. So what we might do, we might actually bring him in and have a chat with him, see how his night's going, and ask about that uncharacteristic mistake at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Ray Oliver, what happened at the top of the hill there, mate?
That's what happens when you're going faster than you normally do.
So was it? We noticed it was an uncharacteristic mistake from you. But just got too much draft, or you just pushing too hard there?
No, just pushing too hard. I mean, we've gone from 30.6s to 29.9, so everything's sort of changed a little bit, and we're on the fine edge anyway. So that's half the joys. And the downshift later was just because I shifted too early and kept too much boot in it and lost the lateral grip.
So we caught up with you during the server changes, and we were off air at the time, but. You got the win in the race 1, and then decided to start on the rear for race 2. What was the decision behind that?
Just for some fun and enjoy racing with the rest of the boys, because I'm not going to be around that much this season or for a few seasons to come. So it's when I get a chance to race the wheel and try and spice it up in a nice way and not in a stupid way.
Right. So how did you find that second race from the back?
Interesting. I expected a few more to actually go off, but the only one that sort of tripped over his probably colostomy bag was poor Dougie Gowans there.
Grandpa's scooter just had a moment.
I think he sprung a leak and slipped on it.
We were on board with that, and I said to Andrew, I wonder if Dougie can crisscross, and then he goes, "Oh, I listened to the tyres," and then I looked back and went, "Uh-oh." there's no crisscross that one. That's Dougie playing in the dirt.
He sort of tried to hold me out and put himself in that spot, and I was a little bit deep and a bit sketchy as well. So, and I've known this place to be that if you're not concentrating 100% through there, you're going to lose the rear.
Yeah, we were on the Halo and you could hear the tyre squeal and we're like, oh, Ray's a bit on edge. And no.
No, it was a bit more than just race tyres protesting at that one. So what's your plan for this now, Ray, going forward tonight? You're going to start out of, was P6, 7, I believe?
No, I think he finished.
I think it's P8 in the end because of how many passes people let pass while sitting there camping.
So are you going to do the rear, or are you going to do the P8 start?
I'll start with the P8 start because Broden is nearby and Callo's going to get away at the start, so I might as well try and sort of stay in the middle and hopefully not get destroyed at some point.
Well, if anything to go from the last season was to work off, hopefully you've gotten rid of that gremlin out of the repertoire, and you can fight on your way through and try and get back to the front of the pack.
Yeah, but the problem around here is you're on slide pretty much constantly all the time through the corners, so you're on the brake sliding through Andretti and then coming through the two bank corners coming back up to the hill, well, the rail straight. You're on edge sliding it on, off all the way through, and then of course you've got the exit of the dipper, onto the corkscrew, and then that's just a nightmare because you saw what happened in the first one. If you get on the gas too early, she just hooks in and goes right because of the camber change because she's bottoming me out on the gearbox. So then it's just try and survive and get through those first 4 or 5 laps, and then you can start pushing down pace like we were doing then.
Yeah, I was about to ask, how long does it take the tyres to come in? Like what would you say, 3 laps, 2 laps? What would you...
It's about 4 or 5 before you feel comfortable, and then there's just a narrow window before they go off. It's a little bit cooler for this server than we had in the first one, so it makes it a little bit easier. But it's there's a point where they're going to let go, and you just got to be smart. And unfortunately, I pushed too hard going through turn 5 and on the gear change because you got to quickly flick it to third and then flick it back to fourth to get the drive up the hill. And I was too long in third.
Yeah, right.
No.
Well, I'll let you get back out there, mate. Get warmed up for this feature race, and we wish you the best of luck. And hopefully, we can chat to you after the race.
Yeah, I'll try and not be a muppet this time.
That's right.
Have a good one, man.
I don't need to take over after Andrew because Andrew can do it all on his own.
I know. This is why you guys do the hot laps now.
Yeah. All right, Ray. Good luck for the next race, mate, and we'll hopefully chat to you later on.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, man.
All right, we'll get Ray back out there.
The one Dwayne.
The one Dwayne is actually our man who took us on the hot lap, who has had an absolute torrid night since that one blistering lap that he took us on. So that is actually Brad Martin.
Brad Martin, if I didn't have bad luck, I don't know luck at all.
It is actually Braden Martin. So
Braden's got the worst luck tonight, and Tyler's double shifting.
Yeah, I did see that when we were talking to Ray. For some reason, I've got double shifting tonight. So again, might be
holding that pedal down too long.
Yeah. Now it's actually funny.
No. Issue with the sim. Time for an upgrade.
Yeah, this is Tyler, mate. No, I have found though that especially with some of the older gen wheels, that if you do hold that for too long, it does double register that you've gone 2 years. I've found myself doing the same thing on an upshift, or I'm grabbing 2 gears and I'm not realizing it. But it's just because I'm not actually like being definitive, just slapping the paddle. I'm kind of leaning on it and I'm just kind of squeezing it, so it's making contact and then contact again. So it could be just a driver thing, Tyler. It could literally be the wheels just.
I've known my updates on the Fanatec to do it every now and then.
Yeah.
Especially with the advanced paddles, advanced magnetic paddles they have.
Yeah. Yeah, because they sort of get within a range and then it makes contact and then you make contact properly and it's just like, okay.
Yeah. Every now and then it just throws out a double shift. The worst one's double downshift when it just locks up the motor.
Yeah, it's very similar to what we saw last year in the supercars with Van Gisbergen and Tander. Because Van Gisbergen was saying that the shifter wasn't quite engaging, wasn't quite in gear, but Tander said you just got to hit it. You've got to like really dominate the gear shift. And I think that's kind of very similar with the paddles. You kind of got to dominate that click.
It's got to be a quick jab. Yeah,
it's got to be a real snappy movement. So it could be a driver thing, Tyler. It could be just the old wheel, mate. Don't stress too much about it, bud. As long as you're having fun out there, mate, that's all that really matters. So
we'll have to do a GoFundMe so Tyler can get a new set, new wheel and new pedals.
So after season 2, the next one is Drive for Tyler Sheep. That's what we're raising money for.
Yeah. In rigs for Tyler.
We're going to get everyone to chip in $5 and we'll get Tyler a new sim. Or new sim gear, but no.
Fanatec have dropped the price of the CSL DD with like a full pack with wheel and everything. They have actually dropped the price on that and to be the cheapest on the market at the moment.
Yeah, but
and I'm not going to lie, the CSL DD is a nice little wheel. I run it myself. I know a few people,
but we've all seen how you drive it.
Like it. I drive alright every now and then. If I like the track and I put in the time, I can drive quite well.
Yeah, exactly. That was what I was meaning, mate. That was exactly what I was meaning.
Road America, perfect.
Hey, come on. You cannot deny the fact that I drove like a gun that night.
All three of us did. We all had a really good race, and from the start, we just kept moving forward.
Come on, 26 laps and 0 incident points, mate. Didn't even put a wheel on the dirt. Come on.
Hey, I had the same.
Yeah,
Cam that got all our points. And he had 3 of them. We say got all our points. He did have like 3. That was it.
Yeah, it was only 3 the entire night through 3 drivers. All different style of drivers, but all within about a second and a half on pace. So,
yeah, that was really good night of driving and really good fun as well.
It was actually. I really did enjoy that. There was a lot of fun on the circuit. Oh no, sorry, Road America. Not Circuit of America, Road America.
No, Road America. Road America is a nice track to drive, but especially in a GT car.
It's just a nice track to drive, mate. I'd drive that thing, and I would take Formula V's out there if I could, mate. I would love it out there. Just so good. That track is just made for racing. No matter how you sum it up, it is made for racing. But
we don't go there this year, but we do go to Road Atlanta.
Atlanta is another cracker if you love the competitive aspect of driving, because it gives you that exact thing, because it's got up, downs and lefts and rights and blind corners and crests and downhill brakings and
we've even got the track. We've even got the tracks for the mentally insane in Bathurst and Bell Island.
Yes.
And Detroit with concrete walls.
Oh look, we've lost the track map again. Thank you, SCK. I love you so much. Yay. I really can't wait until we get our new programming. That'll hopefully be debuting in a few weeks. I can't say exactly when, but hopefully it debuts very soon. So be on the lookout for that. Things might change the way they look on the stream.
It definitely would. We are about to get racing.
Seen the ladies up all in the chat with the new emotes on Kick.
Yeah, I did that. Did see that. There's some pretty good ones on there.
And we are away. Barney's got the green flag out. Everyone is getting away nice and easy. Let's have a look into turn 1 as they come barreling down the hill.
Rail have got a nice jump.
Oh, three wide. Oh, boys, girls, calm down. There we go. All right, so we can see Bruce White there just behind Ray Oliver.
The
Kittens boys.
Behind Andretti. Adrian the ready.
Let's jump on Ray's halo bar, as we call it. It's actually the rollover bar, but we'll call it a halo
rollover.
It is actually that bar that you can just see in front of Ray over there, that black bar that goes up and over the top. That's where we are actually sitting. And that is where we are. So we are actually on the rollover bar. And that is purely just to keep the driver's head from hitting the ground if they do roll over.
And we have seen that tonight.
Bruce White on the back of Braden Martin here. Pete Bax is also in this. Oh!
Pete,
No, Pete! Oh!
Pete! We caught it on stream.
Oh, no. Was Tyler involved in it? Oh, I think Tyler's going to be an innocent bystander in all this. There's Jordan Dakin right beside him. Tyler's come up over the hill going, oh, there's smoke everywhere. Where do I go? Oh, no.
Oh, someone actually collected the rear of him too.
Doesn't look like he's damaged, though.
Yeah, Mike got away with it. I wonder if the car that did actually clip it got away with it as well.
Don't know. Let's have a
We've
look
seen
at Pete
iRacing
Bax's,
Netcode do some weird things.
Pete Bax's angle. Oh, just
got loose, straight in the tide of White.
So he's jumped straight on the apology train.
Yeah. White was lucky not to get collected twice too when he's come back around the inside. Oh, Braden Martin.
There's Braden on the radio. If I had no luck, if I didn't have bad luck, I would have no luck at all. Oh no! Who was that? That was Adrian Loretti. Loretti gone backwards. Oh, Loretti's going to drop back a few spots now, so that's...
He's dropped back to P10.
Going to open the door. That's Jordan Dakin there. Adrian Loretti was one. Adrian Loretti was one dark horse too. Remember, I did call it at the start of the night. It is, yeah. He just
three. Almost takes three. If you get this move on Juliet, he's got three.
Jordan Dakin. Oh, this is on two. Oh, I see Matty's hands. Did you see that on the broadcast?
Yeah.
Just a little hand movement was subtle. It was like, whoop, almost slipped.
Yeah, Matty Dry got 3 positions and then just loses one to
Tyrone Walsh is on the back of this little battle too, mate. This is back for 9, 10 and 11. Oh, Tyler.
Definitely is.
Up into the corkscrew again. He's come up this side and gone, there's no smoke. What do I do? I can't stop. Round to go.
No, it's coming down.
Oh,
Change your camber.
Downhill is so hard.
Watching this battle for the lead.
Yeah, there's 4 cars here. Oh.
Top 5 are really close. 2 to 5, right there.
It's Nathan Verney, so this is a 5-car battle for the lead. Oh, Ray's out in the marbles. Oh, and he's caught it.
Catches it. He's lost some momentum, but he's got to try and get that momentum back.
Not really, because it's a really slow part of the track here, so not so bad.
Dirty tyres.
Maybe right. Ray's got his good mate behind him now, Kyle Ridley. Old sparring buddies.
Yeah, he's currently set the fastest lap of the race. No, not Bruce.
Bruce was caught up in that top of the hill stuff, I think. There's a little bit of...
that just looked like it came in way too quick.
Just too fast in the bottom, yeah.
Just didn't pull up. Now, does that look...
Darren Burgess, how good is the guy in 8th? Do you reckon he can improve? Nah, I don't know. I know if this bloke can improve. What do you reckon, Andrew?
Who's the guy in H? Oh, Jason
no.
Lamb. He's doing alright. He's stayed under the
hanging in
radar
there.
for this race. He's just
He
hung
is.
in there.
Oh, look at this battle. Oh, how would you like to be out there in this battle, mate?
Nah,
Jackson's bolted.
I would probably kill one of them, which would kill all of them. Like, straight up.
Oh,
It's gonna
no.
go
Oh,
pretty wide.
no, not here, Ray. Bail out, please. Oh,
Too wide through there.
oh,
Nathan
gee
Vernie
whiz.
just sort of bails out of it. Oh, there's two kittens, SLM, and the locked in lads. Oh, who's that right up behind Vernie? Is that Kyle Ridley?
That is Kyle Ridley for Vermilion Motorsport now.
And Dougie Gowans isn't far off the back of them.
Dougie Gowans is not that far away, so yeah, if they... we did see Dougie Gowans do the old Stephen Bradbury last year, so... or last season, I should say, not last year, last season. Anything is possible.
The Dugbury.
The Dugbury, that's what we called it, yeah.
Yes.
Dugbury. Do you think he needs beef, Darren? What do you mean by beef? As in the meat, or beef as in just with someone out on track?
I need some pork on his fork.
The old, put some pork on your fork, Ad. This is turning into a really good little battle in front of you.
Five car battle for P2.
Oh, look at this. It ain't weak to speak. There you go. That's exactly what we're trying to talk about.
Oh, porterhouse. I could go a nice porterhouse right now. Oh, he's making me hungry.
Keep the comments coming, Darren. Make him hungry, mate. I want to hear the
I do
drill
have a meatloaf
filling the
pizza
combox
in
up.
the,
Oh,
I
no.
do have a meatloaf pizza in the fridge.
Dave
Go.
Gallo took way too much curb and rotated the car. That's going to now push him way back there with Loretti. Oh, no.
He's dropped
Hey,
down
no,
behind
wait.
Lamb. Oh, there's all four of them.
What's going on here?
Was that all 4 or 5 of them?
Oh, no. Oh, there's some radio comms. It's going to be
DQ.
being dealt with pretty harshly, I think. Considering considering it was a little bit more than just
Dougie Gowans is damaged.
might be a little bit to say about that one. I haven't seen, and I don't see, Matty Keane on the board.
No, I think
So he hasn't lined up.
Yeah, but I think the DQ lasts for the night. When you're disqualified for the night. So
Could be, yeah. Yeah, I'm not really sure what what the comms were about there, but yeah, I don't think it was kind of there to do that. But
yeah.
so now going to see the challenge up with
and
Ray Nathan.
Darren, yes, I am always hungry. I am a fat bloke. I'll take thousands of dollars to keep up this physique, mate. I am
point
6 foot
wasting
and
it.
100 kilos.
No point wasting it.
Oh, definitely not.
What did you say? You're 6 foot and 100 kilos,
Yep.
and you're saying that's fat?
No,
Boy,
no,
boy,
no,
you
no.
need to watch that. Man, come on now. Jeez,
I won't tell
I'm
that.
almost 6 foot and about 93 kilos. I'm not far off you, brother, but geez, you're making me feel bad now. I want to go on a diet.
My
There goes
boss
my
was
mental health out
complaining
the
he was
freaking
big.
window.
My boss complaining he was big. He's 80 kilos and he's just shorter than me, and he's complaining that he was big and needed to go on a diet. I laughed at him.
So my co-commentator just, you know, give me a kick in the mental health. I'm actually going to lose some weight now. I'll have to find a new commentator for Friday night. Anyone want to come in? Come and join me, sir. Well, let's get back to some battles. Braden Martin now on the back of Dave Gallo and Adrian Moretti here. He's got Tyrone Walsh 2 seconds behind him. So we know he's quick. Can he get on the back of this? It's actually Daniel Byrne in there, all three kittens.
Yeah, all three kittens are sitting there. Jason Lamb, he's up in a P6.
He's, well, he did go better.
He has improved.
He's
improved.
Someone's in there feeding him. Someone's in there cutting up his steak and feeding it to him while he's driving, you see.
Oh, mate, you give that bloke a steak and a Jack Daniels and he's in heaven.
Oh, Braden Martin up the inside.
Ray Oliver and Nathan Verney just got together as well.
Yeah, I do see that Ray Oliver and Nathan Verney are still battling very hard.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this. 2, 4, 6 cars, plus the one behind 7-car battle here. And this isn't even for minor placing. This is not even for podium, folks. This is just hard...
P4.
Oh, hard 4 racing for... No, it's actually not even that. Oh, actually, no, it is. With Ray Oliver, Nathan Moody, Jason Lamb, Adrian Moody, Daniel Byrne, Braden Martin, Dave Gallo. And this is all stamped from the P4 battle. So this is in it. Oh, Braden.
Jackson Callow has just checked out. Gone, you boys can fight and kill each other. I'm going. He could almost back it off a second a lap and still win.
Oh, who's that? Off track?
Oh, Jason Lamb, sideways off track.
Bruce White's jumped to the pits.
Oh,
we do have 4 laps left. It'll be 3 this time around.
Nathan Verney with a story in the chat too. J-Web? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, Jason Lamb's
Jason Lamb's gone. Someone swapped out his steak for a veggie. Give him some broccoli. Didn't like that.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, no. Back down to P11 now for Jace Lamb after that rotation. That takes you out of the
him a Diet Coke or something.
Yes, someone offered him something that he didn't like.
A vegan steak.
Oh. What, you mean that washed flour? Oh. Some of those things. Oh, mate. I'd rather just go out and join the cows in the paddock.
Yep.
At least I'm likely to get some sort of, like, something.
Yeah.
So let's get back up and have a look here. Dougie Gowans, he said he had damage. Not
He's still
really
alright.
seeing the damage. He's still lacking the 30.6, so he's not.
Adrian Loretti taking a mission on the dirt through the corkscrew. Boys are pushing very hard tonight on this race.
Kyle doesn't look like he's got any.
Doesn't look like he's got any damage. Might have a little bit of
So he's got no left
hand
to
in
lock.
it.
Does he? I don't think so.
Maybe a little bit left.
Pretty
He's
straight.
going left, so
But he's just done a 30.55. He's just done the quickest lap in that lap. Like, out of all the drivers, he's just done a quick lap.
yeah,
So I don't know if
he's
there's
checked out.
actually any real damage on that car, or if it was just more a heated moment.
Yeah, probably just more of a heated moment.
These 5 boys still battling. Jason Lamb's dropped all the way back to 13th after that spin. All the way back there.
How about the battle for 11, 12 and 13? Cam, if you're in that battle and on chat, I'm impressed.
No, he's not even on track.
No, he's not.
He was only running the one race, remember? Dodge at the start.
Ray Douglas, Alamo boy Bruce is out, so give it our Grandpa Gowlands.
And Dougie's up there. He's up there in P3.
My
up 10
vintage old
spots.
boy.
Carl Ridley's up 15 spots. So the boys are up there.
Oh, Braden Martin just went flying over the corkscrew.
Oh, no, that car is trashed.
Toast. That is
White
toast.
flag is out. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Oh, no.
Who was that with Ray?
That was with Ray, yeah. That was Ray Oliver in that one. But Dougie Gowan's now, he just punched a 31.4, so he's not up to pace, but I don't think he's got major damage. Probably got a little bit of,
He doesn't look.
damage.
No, he might be a little right hand down.
Looking across the back there, I can't really see
really
any issue there. Yeah, it's not really much there. If there is a bit of damage, it's subtle enough that only he's able to feel it or see it.
Yeah.
So we are getting Jackson Callow down through the corkscrew. Kyle Ridley will be P2, and it looks like Mr. Gowans may bring home the podium. Yeah, so it'll be a 1-3 for velocity with a Vermilion motorsport car in the middle. So it'll be a sandwich of velocity sim. So as Jackson comes around the final corner, here's Barney with the checkered flag. Jackson coming on down through the last piece of tonight's feature. Jackson Callow with the win of Velocity Sim Labs, so we'll hopefully get a chat with the young man not too far away. Here comes Kyle Ridley and Dougie Gowan's coming down for the podium finish. Jason Lamb's had another crash just now. And look at this battle. Ray Oliver, Loretti, Verney, Byrne, all four cars there. And then you go back, you got Gallo, Walsh and Gerard all there in a nice little battle pack. Next one to come through will be Peter Baxter in P11. Then you'll have Jason Lamb, P12, Tyler Sheaf 13, Mickey Locke back in 14. Look at this. Pete Baxter, Jason Lamb all the way to the line. Boys not giving it. That's
not giving
so
up.
bad. So where's Tyler Sheaf and Mickey Locke? The boys are back there somewhere. They're back there somewhere. Oh, we got Tyler Sheaf coming. There's Mickey with a bit of a wiggle out of that last corner.
A little bit of a wiggle for Mick, but bring it home. Mickey Locke left on track and
There we go.
P14 for Mick Locke and 13 for Tyler Sheaf. Well done, boys.
It's good work. So we'll wait for our podium to jump on in. 30.17 for Jackson, 30.27 for Kyle Ridley, 30.96 for Dougie Gowan's fast lap, 30.71 for Ray Oliver.
Matty Gerard did a 30.81.
He did do a 30.81 as well, yeah. 30.63 for Braden Martin.
Braden Martin. So the 30s were definitely out there for that race.
Oh, 100%. There was definitely some...
It was a little bit hotter and a little bit more chaotic than the race before.
So we'll wait for Mr. Gowans to come and join the chat. Then we'll have a bit of a yarn with Mr. Gowans and find out how his night went. But, again, huge congratulations to Jackson Callow and Kyle Ridley. So we do have Dougie Gowans here at the moment. Let's get him in here.
That's fine. You know, I don't really care.
Mr. Dougie Gowans.
No, he didn't even realise we swapped his chat.
Snuck him out of there.
Bloody clue.
Congratulations on P3 in the feature, mate. Take us through your night.
That was dicey. First race, just before the race was going to start, I went to change my fuel over from quali fuel, and then all of a sudden, iRacing just went into a loop. All my screens went black, and yeah, that was it.
Yeah, we did see Tyler quickly put in the YouTube chat that it crashed on you, and we're like, oh no.
Yeah,
What,
very
Dougie?
straight. That's the first time it's ever happened to me.
Well, we've had a few hiccups from iRacing
This
lately,
week.
so it wouldn't surprise me.
but that put me on the back foot completely for the next race, and that was pretty well lit. So very, very surprised and stoked to get P3 tonight. The guys that were in front of me coming up to the chicane, there was a lock up. I had to run wide onto the dirt to try and avoid them, and then coming down the steep part on the other side of the hill, it bent the front right wishbone. So I couldn't control the car properly. Every time I'd want to turn, I just want to keep sliding out. So I had nothing to fight Kyle against. So just let him past.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because we heard on the radio you said you've got damage, but on the broadcast we couldn't actually see damage anywhere. So you're saying it was just in the front right, hey?
Yeah, that's what it felt like, because that's what took the impact when I come down that steep part of the dirt and when I rejoined the track. And iRacing come up and said you got wheel damage. And every quarter after that, it was just very dicey to get around. So just really had to hold it and take it a bit easy.
No, you did all right to get it around and bring it home in P3, mate.
Like I said, surprising but happy.
Yeah, big. It's a good night for the boys, mate. You got Jackson up there in P1 and Matty Gerard back in P10 as well.
That's right, yeah. Look, Jackson's a beast in these cars. He's very, very quick in just about everything he jumps in. So, yeah, very, very happy to see Jackson get 2 wins tonight.
Yeah, no, well done.
Yeah, definitely the race 2 might be a bit controversial, but...
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll see.
yeah,
that was a bit of a
there was
shenanigan, that one.
Pretty clear directions from race control that I don't think anyone took seriously.
Yeah, well, we'll find out afterwards, I guess. But hey, look, this track tonight, it was always going to lean towards incidents happening. It's Laguna, Seca. It's tight. It's slippery. That corkscrew's a friggin' nightmare. So it doesn't surprise me that there's quite a few incidents tonight.
Hey, Dougie.
Yeah.
Dougie, do I dare tell you we're going to Lime Rock next week?
I hate that place.
You're talking about this place breeding contact and incidents. I don't think Lime Rock's going to be better.
And Road Atlanta.
Well, that's going to be fantastic. I love that track. And another one I reckon would be brilliant with this car, with the Formula Ford, would be Summit Point.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually think about Summit Point. Yeah, that's actually good.
It'd be a fantastic track to drive these ones on. So, yeah, I'd really look forward to Road America, but Lime Rock, I might be sick that night. Bathurst is going to be awesome. Bathurst is Bathurst. What do you say?
I love Dougie with the open, honest thing. He's already predicting the future. He's sick next Friday. He won't be able to make it, but he's already predicting it.
Scooter won't be charged.
Takes a few days for me to get to the PowerPoint.
So if there's no broadcast next week, it's probably because I'm over at Dougie's joining him because Lime Rock is going to be brutal. But
exactly.
Well, Dougie,
thanks for the night, guys. Really appreciate it, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, well, give us a shout out, mate. Tell us who's back in the team and getting you out there.
No, look, Jackson won tonight, and Jackson's on my team, so he can
you're going to pass it over. He's going to handball off to the left and give it over to Jackson. So, all right, mate.
Well, he took the 2 wins tonight. It's it's up to him now.
I love it, Dougie. I love it. Well, mate, you go back out there and celebrate with the team. That was a good drive tonight, and given the circumstances, and we'll see you on probably Monday night.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Rob. Thanks,
Dougie.
Thanks, mate. Have a
good
one.
All right. Let's get Kyle Ridley. Mr. Ridley. Hopefully you've got a nice, cool piece of ice there, mate. How was your night?
Race 1 and race 2, I don't even want to talk about, but race 3 was good. Went from 17th to 2nd, and that's all I can really say, to be honest.
Yeah, we do see you jumped up 15 spots.
Yeah, just got a good start and picked the paces off, and few wobblers a few spins that gave me 3 spots, and a few crashes in the straight lines that gave me 4 spots. So got to the P2, and that's all she rode.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we did see race 2, the packet loss. Very uncommon, but seems to be iRacing playing up with a few people recently.
Yeah, iRacing's been quite bad lately, so has my internet. Luckily, it did it when I spun, so I'm not going to complain. But
Timing.
So
it was good timing. I was facing backwards, and then it all disappeared. I mean, oh, okay, I'll just go do what I needed to do because the server was running late anyway. So did all that, came back for race 3, and yeah.
So are we blaming the packet loss for the spin? Is that what I'm getting? Like it was the internet that was caused it?
Oh
not,
no,
not your
the
driving?
spin was the person at the wheel, but the game recognised it and told me, yeah, you shouldn't be going anymore. So thank you, iRacing.
Hey, I love the honesty, Kyle. That's the one thing I love having a chat with you about. But mate, we just heard from Dougie. He was kind of expecting this to be a little bit of a tricky circuit, but Lime Rock next week. What's your thoughts? What's your take on it already?
The fact that they have named the only left-hander on the track the left-hander speaks volumes of the track.
You don't hold punches, do you, mate? I love it.
No, look, it's a great track for beginner cars such as this, so the racing should be good. Turn 1, 3 wides possible, so we'll see how we go.
Nice.
So
Should be some interesting racing then.
I was going to say, so if we get a field like we've got now, 18, 19, 20 cars that we sometimes get, how do you think that's going to translate on the track out there at Lime Rock?
Well, I've done a few leagues where we had 30 cars within a second of that around that track. So if it's anything like that, it's going to be pretty chaotic, and yeah, the luckiest person may win.
The luckiest one. So if you ask Braden Martin, yeah, he's got no luck. So maybe he'll try and find some for next week. But maybe yourself, mate, as well. You might try and get rid of that black cat out of the car, eh?
We'll see. I mean, can always hope, but I think I've used most of my drop rounds or drop races for the season so far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So,
mate, shout outs.
Yeah, of course. I want to thank you boys for commentary, Matthew Keenan for all the CFR boys. I know the sessions have been dodgy lately, but I know you guys will get it sorted. I would like to thank my sponsors at Vermilion Motorsports of Bullbing Motor Group, Race Labs Overlays, Dr. Epoxy, Next Level Racing, RSR Graphics, and Turn In Race Appeal. And I just want to thank the drivers out there. You know, no racing without them. So thank you, everyone.
said Kyle.
Nicely said.
Well, we'll let you get back out there, mate. Go and celebrate that podium finish tonight, and on to next week. We'll see you Monday night for the trucks, yeah?
Yes, you will. Thanks.
Looking forward to it, mate. All right, have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Will do.
Thanks, Kyle. All right. Well, it is time to bring in Mr. Jackson Callow with a double win tonight. Jackson, how was your evening, mate? Take us through your racing tonight.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me, boys, and thanks for the night. I quite enjoyed it. I stuffed up the quali and had to come through and end up getting binned, but in the first one. But the next two, yeah, took care of himself, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was an interesting track and good choice of car though for it.
Yeah, we were watching your quali and we were looking at the time, going, oh, I don't know. Was it just a timing factor for you, or was it just because you just made a mistake on the outlap or first lap, or what was the quali mess up there?
I just waited a little bit to go out, just having a look through my setup, and then went out first lap. I was on a good one and then mucked up over the chicane and spun out. So my second one, I was pushing a bit too hard and got an off track. So just completely buggered it.
Oh no!
So
go on, Andrew.
I was going to say, you did actually end up coming back through the field in race one. I think you were the highest moving driver.
I'm not too sure, but definitely had some good pace. The Velocity boys have helped me out a lot, and the setup's been elite, and the cars are fast, and it's great bunch of boys, and I just really enjoyed the night. Friday night, just chill out and have a bit of go on the sim, and nothing better.
So, what's your thoughts on Laguna? Because we heard Dougie, who's your teammate, say that he was kind of expecting it, to be a little bit slippery and stuff out there. But we go to Lime Rock next week. In a lot of ways, it's kind of going to be very similar, isn't it?
Yeah, Laguna's, it's not the biggest track, but for these cars, it still takes a while. So gives a couple of good straights to the slipstream and that. But, these cars, have sort of got to be slow in, fast out because of how loose they get. But no, I enjoy the car in general, so any track doesn't really bother me. But Laguna's going to be, not Laguna, sorry, Lime Rock's going to be interesting. Not many spots to pass, so it's going to be whoever qualifies at the top or starts on the invert is probably going to lead the way.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, actually. And Dougie was just saying that one he was thinking about was Summit Point. So is that something that you yourself would agree with? Like Summit Point with these cars, it'd be a good combination?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's got a fair bit of character, Summit Point, a few bumps and that. So, and it's got a couple of long straights too, which will be really good for the slipstream. I mean, last week at Phillip Island was, awesome track, just, for the racing side of things, where everyone was pretty close in the times, but then the slipstream just took over. So, I feel like the league's done, a really good job with what tracks they've chosen for the next few weeks, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, there are some really good tracks coming up this season and some really good slipstream tracks too.
I guess, Andrew, you want to ask, and I'm pretty sure Jackson will tell you, round 6, mate, it's going to be your favourite round of the calendar, I reckon.
Yeah, probably that. And I am more interested to see how the boys go around the concrete jungle at Detroit the last round too.
Which tracks are they coming up? Sorry.
Bathurst and Detroit,
round 6
mate.
is Bathurst, and the last round of the season is Detroit.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. I mean, Bathurst would be just trying to survive, I suppose. But no, Detroit would be awesome. I love that track, and I think the league's done an awesome job with all the tracks. Like, this car you can't go wrong, but the tracks is going to be really racy, and probably the last two is about who can survive. But looking forward to it.
Yeah, right. Well, we were going to ask Dougie for the shout-outs, mate, and you know what he's done? He's thrown it over to you and said, no, you've won 2 races. You can do it tonight. So, give us the shout-outs, mate. Tell us who's got the team and who keeps bringing you back.
Yeah, no worries. No, big thanks to Velocity Sim Lab and Steve for all their help and for running the team. Origin Digital Design, Heat 2 Race Channel on YouTube, Speedhouse, and then also Premier Racing Setups just for all their help, and all the boys in the team for always hopping on, having a bit of fun, and we work well together. And thanks to the league as well. It's been an awesome night, and I think they're doing a really good job with all the nights we've got on during the week.
Excellent. Right, Jackson. Well, thanks, mate. Congratulations again on that double win, and we look forward to seeing you back for Lime Rock next week and seeing if you can maintain the pace that you're setting out there at the moment.
No, I appreciate it, boys. Thanks for having me too, and thanks for your help tonight.
No worries.
It's a good one.
Cheers.
All right, so that was Jackson Hallow, our feature winner, and also race 2 winner as well. So, wow, Andrew, what a night, mate. All the shenanigans, all the server issues, and we still got through 3 races, and we got some good quality racing to boot.
Yeah, it definitely did, and we even saw Race Control penalise themselves with a DQ for comms abuse, which is good to see as well. Like, they not only do they try and hold up for everyone, they hold it up to themselves, and they put their hand up when they've made mistakes and wear the penalties.
Well, I mean, that's right. You got to lead by example. You got to wear the rules no matter which way they go. If you like them or you don't, the rules are set for a reason, and they're upheld to the letter of the book. So I guess the simple thing is, if you don't want a penalty, don't earn one. I mean, that's probably the easiest way to consider it. So it's been interesting here at Laguna Seca tonight, mate. I want to thank you as always. Look forward to seeing you back next week. Now, you're not racing at all now, are you, for the duration?
I'm not racing at all for CFR this season, and probably next season. I am waiting to get an operation done on my back. I am doing more and more exercises to try and strengthen the back a little bit more so I can be on the rig for a little bit longer, and I might be able to do some of the shorter, like one of the shorter TCR races or something like that, and try and get back into the car, but definitely not on a Monday. I would love to do NASCAR trucks again, but unfortunately they are way too long for me to be in this rig. Even on the comms, I'm up and down out of the rig. I do mute the mic a lot to stand up, so you don't hear me stand up and get in and out of the rig. So I am constantly moving around my lounge room, and I'm so grateful I have 4 screens, so I can throw one up on top and I can have the triples running. And I'm lucky that way. But I am trying to do some officials, or at least some practices, to keep the skill level still there, and just try and get used to certain things. I'm driving something completely different in a cup car. So I'm driving a Porsche Cup and enjoying it, to be honest.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. I just like it. It's just, I'm weird like that. I like cars that are just weird and hard to drive.
but you got to do something, like I said. You got to stay fresh. You got to stay in the moment. So again, you just got to adapt to something that you can just keep the skill set on. So it's as I say, it's always a pleasure to have you in the box, mate. I know you're not racing, sadly, but that seat is always there in the box for you, mate. Anytime you want it, you just jump on in and come and join us.
Yeah, I think the missus is enjoying me not racing, but yeah.
It's more time for the family now.
I have this nice expensive rig that I'm not going to let go to waste, even if I do have back issues. So this thing will be used.
You got to do what you got to do. But that is going to wrap us up, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget our drive for mental health. It is in our Kick channel. It's on our Facebook and our Twitter. For some reason, it hasn't been firing into the YouTube chat tonight. I will investigate that. But if you are on the Kick side, kick.com/checkerflag-racing, down the bottom, you'll see the Beyond Blue logo. Click on that link, make a donation, help us achieve great things, and do wondrous things throughout the season. We are not here tomorrow night for the IRO one. It is a round off due to the Spa 24 hour. So our next broadcast will be Monday night NAS Trucks, where you will have maybe myself. Tyler Sheaf will be there in the combox, and I believe Dougie Gowans is also jumping in as well. So don't miss that. The Monday night crew might shift around a little bit. Yeah, Dougie Gowans and Tyler Sheaf are going to
I just looked at the track.
Oh, where are we at?
Pocono Raceway.
Oh, yes, Pocono.
Triangle.
Yep, Triangle, yep. So we are going to Pocono, and as I say, the Monday night crew's shifting around a little bit to cater for some new people coming in. But so that is going to wind us up here, folks. Please have a great weekend. As we say, drive for mental health. Look out for your buddies. Reach out to your mate if you haven't heard, or just ask them if they're okay. Reach out to anyone here in the CFR land as well. If you need to talk, just reach out to us. Again, it's only a question, and we're here to listen. So please enjoy your weekend. Look after yourself. Look after your fellow racer, and we will see you Monday night for NAS Trucks from Pocono. Good night.